Body language segment tonight. Everybody's talking about President Obama's demeanor in the debate this week. So what did Miss Tonya Reiman think? Well, here she is. So I want to start with the two candidates walking into the debate forum.
All righty.
We welcome President Obama and Governor Romney.
Okay, so the first thing I noticed was the president grabbing Romney's arm and taking his wallet.
Yeah.
No, he didn't really, but he gave him a little kind of a semi-hug.
Right. That's not the first thing I noticed. The first thing I noticed was the swagger that the president came out with.
Yeah, he was bopping a little, right?
His arms are swinging high. Romney is not. He's very stiff when it comes to walking out on stage.
Right.
And then the hands meet. The patting goes on. The interesting thing about that is, as somebody goes to pat your arm, they're trying to demonstrate that they're the more powerful. But what we don't see is Romney is also patting. So President Obama comes across as powerful because we can see him patting, but Romney had the same amount of power going on.
Do you believe that they actually think about what's going to happen when they walk out and how they're going to shake hands and their posture? Do you believe they think about that?
I think they know about it. Yes,
what do you
absolutely.
mean they know about it?
I think they're told what to do. Walk out, make sure that this is how you proceed. And one of the interesting dynamics was President Obama leads the way. So Romney tends to turn to break off, but Obama doesn't let go. He holds on for just a beat longer.
Yeah,
and
but he's in the power position.
Right, and then he waves first, and then he breaks first. And
right.
but he wasn't the president in 2008 when he did the same exact thing to John McCain.
Okay.
So he tries to take control.
So he has aggressive body language when it comes to physical confrontation.
I would say dominant.
Dominant.
Dominant body language.
Now we're going to use two sound bites. The first one is Mitt Romney saying what he would cut. Go.
Is the program so critical it's worth borrowing money from China to pay for it? And if not, I'll get rid of it. Obamacare is on my list. I apologize, Mr. President. I use that term with all respect.
I like it.
Good. Okay, good. So I'll get rid of that. I'm sorry, Jim. I'm going to stop the subsidy to PBS. I'm going to stop other things. I like PBS. I love Big Bird. I actually like you, too. But I'm not going to keep on spending money on things to borrow money from China to pay for.
I thought Lair was Big Bird, but okay. So first, let's go with the president looking down while Romney's speaking.
Right.
That's not a good thing, right?
Again, I'm comparing this to 2008. This wasn't a good thing. Typically, as he looks down, what he's trying to do is show his disagreement. I don't agree with what you're saying, and you could see that with the tight jaw, the clenched lips. There's also a level of intimidation, I think, in certain parts of the clips where he doesn't feel good about what's going on with Romney. I think he feels insecure to Romney.
But should he be looking at Romney? Isn't that better body language?
Much better.
Right.
It would have been much more powerful to look at him.
Right, because if you're looking away, you're kind of showing weakness, right?
He's basically saying, you don't deserve my eye contact, therefore I'm not going to give it to you.
So he's being condescending to the government.
And that's not what you need to be doing here.
Right, and then that comes across to the viewer because they're watching split screen.
Yes.
All right, now the presentation by Governor Romney?
Used very powerful gestures. He used the palms down. He used the fists, which is not the PowerPoint, so it was very good. The only two things I noticed is when he said Obamacare, and in addition, when he said, I'm not, I have to get rid of Big Bird, he tucked down. He closed off his chin. So
what does that mean?
It tells me that although he's powerful and dominant, he recognizes, no, not afraid, but recognizes that he's hitting on 2 points, face-to-face with the president, insulting him slightly, and then face-to-face with Jim Lair.
So he knows the confrontational aspect, and he shrinks back a little from it. Okay.
But didn't take away from his power nonetheless. Came across as strong.
And the final soundbite here is President Obama going after the governor.
He now says he's going to replace Obamacare and assure that all the good things that are in it are going to be in there, and you don't have to worry. And at some point, I think the American people have to ask themselves, is the reason that Governor Romney is keeping all these plans to replace secret because they're too good?
Now, you see Romney looking right at him the whole time with, a neutral expression on his face.
Neutral?
Well, it's a little disdain, okay. But he's not like,
He has to get rid of that smirk. They both need to improve what I call their block face, their neutral expression.
No smirking.
It's terrible. It's terrible. People think of it as arrogant when he smirks like that. It's not a good expression to hold.
I agree. I don't like the smirking thing. I would rather have the furrowed brow thing.
Yeah, the concern.
Yeah, the
concern.
The head,
I'm listening to you, not the, that silly smirk that he does.
All right. Now I need your advice.
Yes.
All right. Tomorrow when I go out on stage to meet Jon Stewart,
yes,
my instinct is to get him in a hammerlock right away. And just to, like to physically pummel him,
Right.
so he'd be off his game for the rest of the debate. Would that be good body language?
I don't think that'll work out
No?
well. You might be seen as aggressive. And
But people already know that, so
No,
you know they
no,
already know that I'm aggressive.
I-
And Stewart thinks I'm Yeti anyway.
yeah, but what if he beat you?
Come on, let's stay in the realm of realism here. But so no hammerlock in the
I would
beginning?
not do that. I
No?
would stay away from that. Yeah.
Okay, just be nice and just
Be nice,
all right.
gentle.
Tonya Reiman,
The
everybody.
pussycat you always are.